Okay, hello, the CAT 2024 notification is out. So what I'll be doing now is I'll be actually filling this form in front of you so that you understand the kind of mistakes people make, which you should not be making. Okay. So let me directly share my screen. So here we go. So let's say, let me type, I am CAT. So remember the website. That's it. This is point number one. Okay, so this is, it opens, it automatically shows CAT 24. So it's iamcat.ac.in. Right. Now, I have no idea why they are showing CAT 23 scorecard and all these things again. But this is where you have to click new candidate registration. Before that, guys, now this is important. Here we go. Please go down and download all these things. Please do that, guys. Right? This is a simple mistake people make. They don't even look at this. So how the percentage score is calculated, what is the selection process, everything just download and keep it in a folder. That's it. Keep it with you. You can see it later. One more thing I'll be doing here is there's a photo upload guide which they have not given here, which they gave it, when the actual form filling starts, right? So to our students, we'll make sure this process is given, the photo upload guide we download and we send it to all of you. Right. So documents which will be required is your photograph, your signature, and these are the two documents required, and your graduation 10th, 12th marks. They don't need documents right now. You just have to enter your details. That's it. So the two documents you should have ready with you are photograph and signature. Okay. Remember this thing. Now go here, new candidate registration. It goes to a different website. This is how it will look like. So the reason I'm doing it live, so if at all there's a mistake, yeah, it can be cleared down. Google Chrome, which version is required? Please, आप ये देख लो. This is the version which will be required, right? So when you start filling the form, make sure you have either of these versions. Next, they are very clearly saying your email ID, your mobile number will be used for official communication purposes. So you have to accept this, agree. Yeah, now this is where you have to fill your details. So I'm doing it live. Now, a few things, guys. So the reason of doing it live is such that, you see this and the process becomes easier for you guys now. Now, your date of birth, trust me, if you're 2000 born, what people do is they keep doing like this. No, please don't do it. Click on the middle where, let's say, June or July, whatever is written, just click on this. It will go to years. You click on years again, then it will go to the number of years, right? So then this becomes easier. Right, so it's faster. That's it. So let's say I write down my age here. March. Yeah, this is my date of birth. So email ID. Okay, you have to write it again. Next. So these are easy things, right? You have to write confirm email again. Now what is important is here. Now you have to generate an OTP here, guys. Please don't go down. I agree or yes sab mat karo. You have to first generate an OTP, right? So let me generate OTP, and this OTP. So what is going to happen is there'll be a separate OTP on your mobile number and separate OTP on your email IDs. Both the OTPs will be required. So the point I'm trying to make is make sure your mobile number and your email ID is handy with you. उसी वक्त आपको ये चाहिएगा. So I'm generating the OTP. Now, when I'm generating OTP, it will again ask for this. I don't know why CAPTCHA is required here, but yes, that is what they have done here. Yeah, this is what will happen. Now it says you have received the OTP. Please use this OTP, right? Now it doesn't end here, guys. So I'll be putting my OTP here, and you know what it will do? What it will do is it will ask me to validate the OTP also. Right? So आपको ये validate भी करना पड़ेगा. Means you cannot just go down and put this information. No, you have to validate this OTP. So I'll put the OTP here right away. Let me put the OTP, guys. Okay, here we go. So it is coming for, and then there is an email OTP also which they have sent. So let me write down that OTP also. Okay. Now you have to validate. Now this is important, guys. And see, this is how it will show. OTP or mobile number has been validated successfully and it goes away. Email also you have to validate. So once you say validated, it's over. That means I've done the job. Guys, please remember these few things. You have to click on I agree. Left hand side, you have to click on that I agree and put another this captcha. This is case sensitive. So I'm putting this here. Okay. And guys, don't worry, I won't be filling all these things like this. I already have another form which I filled properly. Now this is different. It will again ask you for verification. So you have to click on this. Okay, the information which you have put is correct. So you have to tick on all these things and then submit. And only once you submit this, yeah, now this is now the actual application form will start, and all these things which are there here will be shown to you again. And very important, your actual ID and password will be sent to you via email ID. You'll also receive a message, but guys, text message will be received later. I hope till here it is clear. Now, as soon as it happens, see this. This is how it will look like. Okay, go to application. Right hand side corner, go to application. This is where you will go to the application. Right. So now what is my point here is, now I've already filled the form, so I'll open that form separately. Right. So make sure you don't make the mistakes which generally people make. They don't click on one or two things. So it will see, obviously CAT will ask you again, okay, please fill this form, fill this form. That's okay. Fill this part. You have not filled this, but I want to make sure कि आप पहली बार में सब correct कर दो. Right. This is how it will look like. Now these are the tabs. You cannot go on the next step, ध्यान से देखो, until you fill this, which means you have to fill this whole information and then only you can go to the next step. Now, another point which I want to make here is, please, so if I go down, guys, I will be filling all this information later. Just see. If you come down in personal details, please, this, click here, photo identification. So these, please download this. Okay, or the maximum size of the photo is 1 MB, right? So कैसा photo चाहिए ये इसमें लिखा हुआ है. So I'm just going down. I'll make sure I send this to all the students, howsoever possible. They've been using the same thing for last 3 years, guys. Okay, so this is how it should look like. Next point which I want to make is, right now, wherever there is an I sign, guys, please click on this I sign. Right, so maximum size of the photograph, this maximum size of your signature has to be 80 KB. So make sure you have these things ready with you. I hope this is crystal clear. Now, since I already have this form filled, I'll show this to you. I'm stopping my sharing process here. I'm sharing my screen again, guys. Here we go. Now, this is another ID which I've used for login. Now, I will always prefer, once you have filled the first few information, preferably log out. You would have already got the login ID and password via email. You'll also receive it via text message. Please save it somewhere and again go to the login. Again login, right? And then go to application. Once you go to application, then you will see those 6-7 tabs properly. And those are the tabs which you have to fill. Now, I've already filled this form. So I literally focus on the important points here, right? So here we go, guys. Let's only focus on the important points. Right. Okay, so here we go, guys. Just give me a second. I think since I've already filled the form, so it is showing. Yeah, so here we go. Yeah, check this now. Okay. Now I'll just show you what I filled and everything, right? So I'm going on personal details. Okay. Now, very important, wherever this red star mark is not there, why fill it? It's not compulsory. Red star mark is where things are compulsory. आप वही भरो ना. right? So please, something which is not compulsory, don't bother about it. Okay, number one. Okay, so a lot of things which you have already filled will automatically come. But then let's say father's name, mother's name, you'll have to fill. So you can fill this now. Next is date of birth. A lot of things will come. Gender you'll have to fill. You can nationality now. So now I'll focus on important points, guys. So let's say I put TWS. Now, very important. ध्यान से देखो. Caste issue date, which territory you are from, when, because these all these categories have the territories. Please make sure they don't ask for documents now, huh? But they ask आप कहाँ से हो, क्या document number है, right? See this is asked here, right? Which means make sure it is ready with you, right? So issue date is required right now, which means if you put your issue date here something, and if it doesn't match when you get a call, they'll discard you. They won't accept this, right? So please make sure you have your documents ready now. It is uploading is not required, but the documents are required. Now, are they asking for your serial entry number of the caste? No, it is not compulsory. Don't mention. ठीक है. So anything which is not compulsory, don't mention. But ये पूछा तो आपको डालना पड़ेगा. I hope you understand this. So these are important things. Let's say I put SC. Again, they'll ask you, right? This is compulsory. See, wherever there is an ICA button, please click on this. So it shows what a list of scheduled caste वगैरह क्या होता है. And I hope this is crystal clear. I go back to this now. Stopping the sharing process, guys. I'll share it again now. Yes, here we go. So caste name, everything is more or less compulsory. Okay. So, and same thing with, do you belong to disabilities? Let's say I click on yes. Then it will ask me what kind of disability am I having. Now, number again, is it compulsory to write down the number? If it is not compulsory, don't write down. But it is asking, is the disability measurable? Measurable hai to uska next question puchega. So all those things you'll have to answer. Huh? Right? So remember, so what I am doing here is, model of the story is keep those documents and things ready with you. Okay, so what I did is obviously everything general. So in general, it doesn't ask anything. It's over. Now, important point once again, communication address. Guys, I guarantee this communication address will never be used. For since 2009, they've not been using this communication address. Everything is via email and mobile phone. That's it. आप यहाँ पे कुछ भी एड्रेस डाल दो, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. ट्रस्ट मी ऑन दिस. Now, obviously, if you have a perfect address, put it. But आप दूसरा एड्रेस डालो, it doesn't matter. Right? So I don't know why are they asking for all these things. So I put actual address and everything, right? Mobile number and everything. I put permanent address, all these addresses and everything I put. Emergency contact details is important, guys. Please put some person who is close to you. The reason is, when you go for CAT exam, when you go for GDPI also, right? Anything happens, they should have alternate contact number. So make sure this contact number is perfect. It has happened in the past that, a behosh ho gaya or something happens, right? It's a small little thing. There is some issue and your phone is with you. So they should have some emergency contact number. So make sure this is perfect. Okay. Documents to be uploaded. I just told you which are the documents to be uploaded, phone and signature. Now, another very important point here. So let's say I click here. I've already uploaded, but I click here again. I'll click here again. I click here again, and I'm again uploading the folder. Let's see. So I upload this. Okay. So I've uploaded my photograph again here. I close this. Okay. And let's say I again, this I'm doing it intentionally. Yeah. So I again upload the signature here. Signature is obviously fake signature, not my signature. Close here. Now what you'll have to do is, now, if you go for save and next, it won't accept this. See this. This is important, guys. तो पहले ही कर दो, वैसे भी ये बोल देगा करने के लिए. Please view the photograph before submitting. So it wants a confirmation. You have to click on this view. So once you view this, it's over. Again, view on your signature. So this is required. It is compulsory, guys. I hope you understand this now. So make sure all these things are ready with you. Here we go. And then go for 7 next. So here I go on 7 next. right? Now I'll talk at length as far as this. I'll take some time, guys. Now two things I'll be focusing on is academics and programs. These are two things I'll really be focusing on. So just hold on. I'll be sharing it again. Huh? Okay, so I'm sharing the screen again. Here we go. Now academics, I'll put a little focus on academics because it is important. Let us understand now. Point number one, SSC, because a lot of students in Maharashtra understand it this way. So this is sir, अरे यहाँ पे SSC था sir, CBSE and IC board नहीं है ना guys. SSC means 10th, which means when you click on this, you'll automatically get all boards here. Sub board यहाँ पे दिखेंगे. So whether it is CBSE, whether it is IB board, and whatever board is there, let's say, see, check this other boards, and everywhere you will see other board, and you can put your other board ka name here. So if it is not mentioned, click on others. Wherever, whether it is SSC, HSC, your program, everywhere you will find other. And if it is not mentioned in the normal program, you can mention the exact name. Because so many degrees are available now, sometimes they also miss out on a type of degree. So click on others and this. Moral of the story is don't talk to your teacher for this कि अरे सर वो BFM फाइनेंस तो मेंशन ही नहीं है करिकुलर इसमें कोर्स में, तो मैं क्या लिखूं? अरे भाई नहीं मेंशन है तो क्लिक ऑन अदर्स and write down BFM finance, whatever the course you might be doing, right? Others is available everywhere in this, right? So let's say so again, to be honest, I have randomly put something. So let's say I put CBSE here. Another important point, please, month will not matter. Lot of times students ask कि सर अरे मैं मंथ भूल गया. Either it is written in your 12th का marksheet or 10th का marksheet, and even if you put June na everywhere, how does it matter whether it is June or April? So it doesn't matter. Remember this thing, guys. Next important thing, maximum marks. See, wherever you are getting confused na, if there is an I button written there, see this. Otherwise, as right now, read this. This portion, please read it right away. It tells you everything clearly written, right? So please go through it right now so that you know it well in advance. Moral of the story here is maximum marks means total kitne marks ke paper the. So normally there are either 5 papers or 6 papers. Please, it's clearly written inclusive of all marks. So what happens is now, see, so when you get admission from 10th to 12th or from 12th to your IIT, they say the best of 5 will be considered. No, in CAT, this is not the case. It is clearly written, there's no best of 5, there's no best of 7, there's no best of 8. It's inclusive of all subjects. I hope you understand this now, right? So all subjects. आपको एक सब्जेक्ट में कम आए वो आपका 12th और फर्स्ट ईयर सेकेंड ईयर में कंसिडर नहीं हुआ, doesn't matter here. They are going to consider all subjects, right? So I've written all these things here. Now aggregate percentage till decimal points के बाद में 2 numbers. It is required in this manner, right? So this is required in this manner. Do this now. Now same thing for 12th you have to do. Whether you've done 12th or whether you have done diploma, whatever you have written, you have to write it here. Now, once again, I'll tell you what. See, so they've asked you write the name. So this is not a drop down. Write the name. Now, if there is an alphabet here or there, if you write it in short form, if you write it in full form, right, it doesn't matter, guys. I hope you understand this. So I'll just give me a second. I'll again stop the share here. Share the screen again, guys. Here we go. Yeah. So if you think so, see, this is easy, right? You just keep doing it. So let's say I've written 12th. Right now it is asking for some board names. I put in this, let's say CBSE. Again, let's say I put April. Trust me, it won't matter much, right? It really will not matter. So I do this. Now discipline and everything, right? So all these things you would know. So I can do anything random. It doesn't matter. Yes, sir. Let's I write down 300 and let's I make it 50. This is what will be required. Okay, so bachelor's degree. Now, I want to talk on bachelor's, guys. Very important. Let's say you have a KT. This is important. You have a KT. Now, what will you do if you have a KT, right? So let's say you've done with your graduation, but a KT bacha hai, which basically means you are not finished with your graduation. Now, KT might be your first year, KT might be your second year, but are you done with your graduation? No, which simply means, are you in your final year? Yes, you are still in your final year. You'll say, sir, मैंने सब final year complete कर लिया, मेरा SY का KT बाकी है. Are you finished with your graduation? No, na. It means you are still studying. Remember, write down yes. So then whatever it is, right? Just write down. So it is 4 years. Which semester? So if it is fourth year, you will be in eighth semester, right? Which is when you said eighth semester is completed. No, write down you are the last semester. Whichever is your last semester, just write it down. Type of university. Now there are a lot of universities. Let's say you are in you are studying with NM, which is a deemed university. So write down deemed university. If you are in Mumbai University, it's a state university. I'm giving some examples so that people understand this. But if you are studying in let's say KJ Somaiya, KJ Somaiya is a deemed university. If you are studying with IGNOU, IGNOU is a central university, right? So these are few. And if you don't know about what university you are in, Google करो. Asking me will not help you, right? Just Google कि ये कौन सी university कैसी है, right? So IITs, NITs are separately given. Then there are private universities, ठीक है? So all this you'll have to write down properly. Name of your college. Now let's see. So now the reason I written Patkar College, right? Because the name of the actual name of the college is HSLS Patkar College and Science and Arts. All these things are written here. Does it matter? Guys, trust me, it won't matter much, right? आप Patkar College लिख दो चलेगा, because when you get a call, they'll ask you to fill a separate form. Actual जब आप form भरोगे, so ये सब information वापस चाहिएगी, right? Now degree name. See, click on this icon button, you'll understand. Select others if your degree name is not available. Very, very important. Huh? So it happens, there are so many degrees, right? Which is what I told you, that you are doing BSc Finance, and let's say it is not available here. Here is, sir, I am doing BAF, and there are so many degrees which are not available. Trust me, BAF, BBI, then they might not be available, right? Just write it here, others करके यहाँ पे लिख दो. That's it. This is it. Finished. Now, is it compulsory for you to write down full name, bachelor's in business insurance? No, it is not necessary. Even this will do. Right? But make sure आप जो है actual में लिख दो. Full form वगैरह won't matter much, right? This is it. Then it will ask you for all these things like discipline. What discipline is it? So again, you click on I, it will tell you. Even if your discipline is not mentioned, click on others. Right? Very important now. Since I had clicked on, I'm still in my graduation. It is asking me कि मेरा course चालू कब हुआ था. Remember, it is asking me course commencement, which means when did your first year start? Not 10th, not 12th, first year of your graduation, when did it start? Right? So please, ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. Now month, trust me, it won't matter. Write down May, June, July, August, September, it won't matter. Whatever month it is, you write down. It won't matter. Even now, in reality, let's say if it started in August, but if you write down May, it will not matter. फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, guys. So don't worry about this, right? Probable month of completion, mostly it has to be June 2025. Even if you write April 2025, it will not matter. This is important for you to understand, right? So then rest of the things you have to answer here. Right now, if somebody is doing bachelor's plus LLB plus B plus pharma, now this is important, guys. Once again, if you're doing something extra, mention it because it adds value. Right? So you must have understood by now that, something which is irrelevant to some extent, like month, वो सब तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, but this adds value. So if you're doing something, please write it down. Now, let's say master's degree. Somebody who has done master's, please put the details. Because based on this, you might get a call even if you've got 2 percentile less. Next point, professional degree. Somebody who has done chartered accountancy, somebody who has done company secretary, please write down. Trust me, a lot of MBA colleges, they give weightage to this. राइट, ये देखो यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ भी CA में किया है, तो ये देखिए written. So let's say CA. So let's say if you are doing CA and it's completed, तो fantastic. But if it is in progress, let's say you have done only IPCC or you're still done with only one group of IPCC, please write down in progress, likho aap. It adds value. I hope you understand this. So this is required, and then you click on 7 next. Right, so now I've done this in front of you now, 7 next. Let's see what happens. Data save. So it says data save. Now, next point. Okay. Now, so we did academics. Now let's go to work experience, guys. It will automatically go to work experience. So yeah, whichever industry, if at all you have worked, whichever industry you have worked, please write it down. Internship doesn't count. It doesn't count. Please, guys, वो 2 महीने का 3 महीने का internship, it doesn't count. But however, if you want, you can mention here. Start date, end date, if you want, you can mention. So whichever industry you have worked in, write down. Right. So let's say, just for your example, I'll just write down something here. Let's say, so let's say I do something here, July 2023, and let's say, okay, so, so it is clearly saying that you have to go through, guys. I don't want to waste. Okay, so they're clearly saying work experience after graduation, right? So this you can go through it. I've not done any experimentation in this, guys. So please, आप ये देख लीजिए. अच्छा, if there is any gap in work experience, वो भी आपको लिखना पड़ेगा, right? So all these things you'll have to write down. Total well experience you'll have to write down. So this is it. Now, my point. Again, a very common mistake people do, guys. Please, please, please select all. Now, understand this now. I know that there'll be a lot of students who will say, sir, I want to get through only IIM A, B, C only. Sir, I want only the top 5 colleges. Sir, मेरे को जाने ही नहीं उसके नीचे के colleges में. Right? Last year also I got through some of the top colleges only. Sir, नीचे के colleges में मेरे को जाना ही नहीं था. Right? Please understand. Clicking this, is it costing you more? Click करके छोड़ देना. What is the, what is the worst case scenario in this? Worst case scenario I'm telling you. The only worst case scenario, you have to invest 10 more minutes extra only in filling this form. That's it. Nothing else. Because interview city preference अब आपको देना पड़ेगा. So let's say I put Mumbai. Interview city preference to, let's say I put Bengaluru. Right? ये आपको हर एक के लिए you will have to put it. Interview city. Now guys, please remember, this is not the test. CAT का examination नहीं है. If you get a call from IIM Ahmedabad PGP, if you get a call from IIM Lucknow MBA ABM or IIM Lucknow MBA SM, whatever, where would you like to give your interview for the same? This is what they are asking, कि give your interview preference. That's it. ये आपको सबके लिए भरना पड़ेगा. So you'll have to invest approximately 15 odd minutes only for this thing. My point is 15 minutes. Please understand this. Let's say you are a fantastic kid. बहुत अच्छे बच्चे हो और आपको जाना ही नहीं है. Let's say you just don't want to go to IIM Rohtak. ठीक है ना भाई? If you don't click here, they will never call you because you never wanted this, na? But if you click here, if you get good marks, they will call you. Call तो आएगा कम से कम. मत जाना इंटरव्यू देने को. Your choice. That is your choice, na? If you don't want to go, don't go. Is it compulsory that they call you and then you have to go there? No, it is not at all compulsory, guys. So please understand this thing thoroughly. कि भाई आप call तो आने दो. Next point, very important. After COVID, a lot of interviews are happening on Zoom. Lot of. Plus, so they are asking this, कि आपको interview कहाँ पे चाहिए? Let's say Rohtak. I put Rohtak here. ठीक है? But trust me, if you request after you get the call, okay, I'm not able to come on this date or whatever, once you get the call, they will give you online. Zoom पे दे देंगे. तो Zoom पे घर पे इंटरव्यू देने में what is the problem you are having here? This will work as the best mock interview. So even if you're trying for those top IIMs only, mock interview देना free हो रहा है ना, तो कर देना, क्या problem है? I hope you understand my point. Yes, there are a few colleges like IIM Nagpur वगैरह. So once you get a call, you have to separately fill the form and pay money also. For IIM Nagpur, there is a separate amount you have to pay. वो बाद में देखेंगे ना, अभी तो there is no payment ना. Now let's say I'm Nagpur says ki now if you want to apply, we have already given you the call. You want to appear for GDPI process, you have to separately make a payment of $1,000. Yes, it is there in 2 or 3 IMs. Don't make the payment. मत देना पैसा, मत जा. But what is the problem in ticking it here? There's no separate charge for this here, right? At least get the call. We will see what is to be done later, right? So this is a very important analysis I can give, guys. So obviously I don't want to waste my time into this. So what I did was I selected one college and then let's say Mumbai city, one interview city, Mumbai, and then Ahmedabad. That's it. So this is what I've done so that just to save my time. That's it. Even next. Yeah. Now another important point, city. ध्यान से देखो what I have done. Guys, please, people who live in Mumbai, specifically Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, Thane, Vasai are different cities. And mistake which people make is they put Mumbai and then they put Pune and then Nashik. अरे Navi Mumbai separate है, Vasai separate है, Thane separate है. So depending on your preference, आप वही डालो ना. So let's say, so what is Thane is from, those Daisar and that area, and then Kalyan, Vagera, all this form part of Thane. I hope you get this. Then I don't know why Mumbai suburbs is not there. So that means Mumbai is Pura, Goregaon, Borivali, and Bandra and everything. Ghatkopar will count as Mumbai. So my point is, please put it in this order. Yes, यहाँ पे आप चाहिए तो थाने डाल दो. I don't mind that. Depending wherever you stay. Now, अच्छा ये देखो, Bhiwandi is separate. Hope you get this right. So please, guys, this is all different. वैसा ही डालो. And so I will always prefer something like this. Maharashtra, Navi Mumbai, I'll always prefer. Alger is different. So please, ये जरा अच्छे से करो. Invalid, please look. Okay, so this, I don't know why it is showing invalid. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Now there is a declaration, right? And you have to make payment. Once you make payment, it asks for this, again, captcha, declaration, and that's it. So submit. Another very important thing, once you have submitted, you have made the payment, you can't change anything. Which means, guys, basically, आपको जो भी changes करने हैं वो आप पहले कर लो. Right? So take your time. पहले सब लिखो, अच्छे से देख लो, and then make the payment. So this is it from my side, guys. I hope you are able to fill the form properly. Thank you.